Hello, I have been given the final assignment on the basics of a computer. This is the overview. First, we'll start with what a CPU is. The CPU is also known as the Central Processing Unit. It performs the basic arithmetical, logical, and input-output operations of a computer system. It is like the brain of a computer, as every instruction, no matter how simple, has to go through the CPU. Next, when it comes to the internal components of a CPU, there's three, that is the memory, the control unit, and the arithmetic logic unit. We wonder how the hardware components work together. That is by the RAM, the hard disk or flash memory, and the file system. Now the RAM is the working scratchpad memory the computer uses to store code and data, and the hard disk reads and writes magnetic patterns on a spinning metal disk to store bits, while flash memory is a solid state, no moving parts, just silicon chips to store bytes. In either case, the storage is persistent in that it maintains its state even when the power is off. Finally, the hard disk or the flash memory provides persistent storage as a flat, undifferentiated collection of bytes without any organizational structure. Typically, the hard disk or flash memory is formatted with a file system which organizes the bytes into the familiar pattern of files and directories. Next, we speak about the different types of storage media, that is the optical disk, the tape drive, and the hard disk. The hard disk and its functionality is to store vast amounts of digital data in a non-volatile form so that the data can be retained when the computer is powered off. An optical disk is a disk which is non-volatile recording medium that stores digital information. The tape drive, on the other hand, is a device that reads and writes data into non-volatile magnetic tapes. A magnetic tape that resembles a conventional audio cassette tape contains a magnetized coating on a thin plastic strip which the data is written on. Next, we go on how the data is represented in computer system. Usually the data is represented in a computer by means of simple on-off switches, and digitally these become 1 and 0. It is called the binary system. With regards to encryption, this is a process of encoding information, and it is commonly used for protecting information within many kinds of civilian systems. It is used to protect data in transit, for example, data being transferred by networks, mobile phones, wireless microphones, wireless intercom systems, Bluetooth devices, bank, automatic teller machines. We wonder how images and sounds are represented in a computer system. That is usually again converted into binary, both images and sound. When it comes to sound, it is converted to digital signal. There is an analog to digital converter will sample a sound wave at regular time intervals. On the other hand, digital images are made up of pixels. Each pixel is an image that is made up of binary numbers. We wonder what the purpose of logic gates are. Now, the logic gates are, as for example, AND, OR, XOR, NOT, NAND, NOR, and XNOR. Now, a logic gate is an elementary building block of a digital circuit. Most logic gates have two inputs and one output. At any given moment, every terminal is in one of the two binary conditions, that is low or high, represented by different voltage levels. Moving on, we speak about the different types of networks, that is the local area network, metropolitan area network, and the wide area network. Now, local area network, spelled LAN, is commonly known as a network that connects devices usually in the same building or local area, whereas metropolitan area network, that's MAN, is usually larger computer network on a larger geographical area that includes several buildings or several local area networks altogether. Now, on the other hand, the wide area network is unlike the local area network and the metropolitan area network, are a span of a wide geographical locations, which could be multiple buildings, multiple cities, or even countries. The hardware that is used in networking would be routers and switches, wireless access points, and most commonly Ethernet and the Wi-Fi. Next, with regards to software that is used in networking, now software encompasses a broad range of software. It's used for design, implementation, operation, and monitoring of computer networks. It is used in networking and will help set and install computer networks, enable users to have access to network resources in seamless manner. It allows administration to add or remove users from the network, defines location of storage and allows users to access that data, helps the administrators and security system to protect the network from data breaches, unauthorized access, and attacks on network. And finally, it also enables network visualization. Now, there are two types of transmission media that is used in networking, that is the guided media and the unguided media. The guided media is referred to as the wired or bounded transmission, where signals being transmitted are directed and confined in a narrow pathway by using physical links. On the other hand, unguided media is referred to as the wireless or unbounded transmission media, where no physical medium is required for the transmission of electromagnetic signals. Furthermore, we come to what is called the World Wide Web. Now, the web gives users access to a vast array of documents that are connected to each other by means of hypertext or hypermedia links. A hypertext allows the user to select a word or phrase from the text and thereby access to other documents that contain additional information pertaining to that word or phrase. On the other hand, hypermedia documents features links to images, sounds, animations, and movies. Finally, we come to the purpose of computer technology. Now, usually by using this technology, we have the opportunity to connect two or more computers for the purpose of communication. It can help transfer data quickly and conveniently, but we should also be aware and conscious of the effects of it, as users should keep in mind that frequently relying on technology will cause risks that can be caused by its malfunctions and its flaws. By the purpose mentioned, I come to the end of this video. I thank you very much.